Sticking on the YouTube sort of scene, every year Pete does a Quest for the Open series. Obviously, I think we sort of talked about it in the video we've just done. Obviously, we've had our match today. What would you say? It could be multiple aspects, it could be one aspect, but like, what aspect of Pete's game would you work on the most? Obviously, coming from a multiple, major winner,
Look, Pete hit the golf ball comfortably well enough to play professional golf at the highest level. Like, his iron shots were, it's not just where they went, they were crisply struck. I'd be happy to hit the ball as well as Pete hit it today. And yet, I'm not giving away the result, but why did he not score?
Yeah.
So it's not a physical thing, it's a mental thing. So he needs a better attitude. So he can't be disappointed with less than perfection. So you're seeking to do everything perfect. And it could be because of YouTube. It could be, there's part of this that you have to put up a good show.
Yeah.
But the reality is, if you have to be prepared, it's a tough one. You're striving for perfection, but you can't ever hold yourself to that level on the golf course. So you need a much better attitude. You'll find a lot in an attitude.
Yeah, I think today as well, because it was a lot of it was like expectation. Because obviously I've been looking forward to this for quite some time, and I was like a proper. I felt, what I felt today, and I want to thank you for this. I felt about 30 years younger because I was like really wanting to impress you, which it's kind of sad, but it was like, I really want to play well. I don't know.
Look, you hit the ball better than I did out there. There's no doubt about it. You struck the ball better. You hit it further than me off the tee. Your irons were class in a lot of places. So, as regards your golf swing, we talked one thing about you. I think you've, like a lot of people, you've worked on something. You can stop working on it now. You have it, as in you've gone a little bit too far.
Yeah.
So you need to go a little bit back to what you felt before, that the club was a little bit too much in front of you. You need to be able to go back and forth to manage that. Nearly borderline. Oh, I've got too much in front of me. Go back to the other. Okay, I'm too much behind me. It's like that metronome. It's always like it's ticking. So, if I was teaching, and I would say this to a lot of amateurs listening in. So most amateurs say if you're hitting a slice, they think, well, I want to learn how to hit this beautiful straight or say a 5-yard draw. Well, actually, if you've got a slice and you want to get rid of it, you've got to stand in the range and hit the biggest hook you can, like 20, 30, 40 yards of a hook, the worst looking shot. And you've got to keep hitting that for a while. And then when you try and hit a shot, you'll find that your slice is gone. And then if you keep doing that for a while, eventually you'll end up with a hook. And you've got to stop doing that and start hitting a slice. So for most amateurs, they'd be better off going to the range and hitting a big hook and a big slice. And the complete opposites every second shot. And then at least they'll understand what a shut face is and an open face. And as they get better, they can reduce how much they're doing it. Whereas most people are going from a big slice to trying to get a square face. And unfortunately, most amateurs do not know what a square face is. So they have some chance of knowing what a shut face and an open face is, but they have very little chance of knowing what a square face is. So you learn by doing the extremes. And you've done a great job of, if you're telling me that you were in front of it. Now you're just that little bit quick with your body, arms get behind you. So you need a little bit of your old swing. And then you'll find, I've too much of that. I need a bit of this new swing. So it's never going to stay the same. Don't believe it ever will. It always in golf, you go from one to the other and you overdo it a little bit. Okay, now stop that, go back. And hopefully the better you get, the less that moves. That it's only a slight fraction of movement, but it will never stay the same for the rest of your life. There is no golf swing that stays the same.
Okay. Thank you.
That's a lecture.
That is a lecture. No, that's great.
By the way, stay tuned for the videos when they come out, because it was great. I've learned a lot today.
I think you're pretty good. And as I said to you, I've been watching your swings over the years, and it's amazing by playing more and more how much better your golf swing is really good, and you strike the golf ball really well. So and you chip well. I noticed there was no problems there, and your putting is fine. Normally when I see a good ball striker who I kind of go, well, why aren't they doing better? And there's always something missing. They've always got a little bit, okay, that guy can't chip and it's going to come back at him, or he's not a good putter. With you don't have a problem all the way through the game. So that must mean that your attitude is off And as I said today, you're a little quick with those shots when you when you went to hit the hard shots. That's when you got into it.
So,